Livingston, Texas, nestled in the big thicket of East Texas, it boasts a history of dating back to the early 1800s. First settled in 1835 as Springfield, Texas, the town's name was changed in 1846 when it became the county seat. With a population of a little over 5,000, it is the largest town in Polk County. An interesting little fact is that just outside of the tiny town of Livingston, Texas, is a central hub and offices for an RV mail forwarding service called Escapees, which handles mail delivery for full-time RVers.
Drive across Texas.
Hey folks, Pat Waters. Welcome to Drive Across Texas. Whenever I'm in Livingston, Texas, I always come down here to Courthouse Whistlestop Cafe and visit with my old buddy, Eddie Martin. Eddie, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Tell you what, I'm awesome, man. It's good to see you again.
Always good to see you.
Introduce yourself to the folks.
Well, I'm Eddie Martin. My wife and I own the Courthouse Whistlestop Cafe here across the street from the courthouse in Livingston, Texas. My family's been here for a little over 100 years. We've been doing business on this street here for about 108 years. I'm just here doing what
your family does. They say that your family has had a business on this square for almost 110 years. Tell me about your mom and your dad.
Mr. Mistro built this skyscraper, the 3-story building right here, in 1935, and he put an elevator in there. So he needed an elevator girl. So my mother was the elevator girl. And she went on break one day to go across the street to look at the rings and things. My daddy showed her some rings in the showcase there, and he asked her out for a date. Here I am.
A lot of history in this town with the Martins.
Yes, sir.
Eddie, I tell you, over 100 years of your family being here in Livingston, man, you've got to know some history about Livingston. Give us a little bit of insight on that.
Livingston was actually incorporated in 1902. First thing they did when they had incorporated the town, they passed a wet-dry election and did away with the drinking. So the saloon keepers got mad and burnt the town down. So they burnt the whole town down. Wow. 1902.
I've heard rumors that you kind of knew a country legend, George Jones. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with George.
I knew George a little bit, yes, sir. One night they'd been out to a thing together, and both of them liked to drink just a little bit. So they decided they'd come in here and eat breakfast about 10 o'clock. And another guy, Bill Galloway, owned this cafe about that time. So they came in about 10 o'clock, and Bill comes out and he says, "Barney, I'm not cooking any more breakfast." He said, "I've been here since 5 o'clock this morning. I got to be here at 5 o'clock in the morning." And he said, "I'm done." He said, "Bill, I'll give you a $100 bill if you'll cook me and Jones some breakfast." So we did. Went back there and cooked them breakfast, come back out, put it on the table, and they were eating. And Bill comes out and says, "Barney, I'm going home." He said, "Here's the keys. When y'all get through eating, lock the front door up there. I got another set at home. I'll pick them up from your office down here tomorrow." So he did. They got through. They locked the door and left. Well, Bill had left a pot of butter on the stove back there, and the stove was on, and it caught fire and it burned the building down. So anyway, so that's the story about George burning the cafe down.
Interesting stuff. Y'all get an opportunity to come to Livingston, Texas. Come right here by the courthouse and visit with Eddie at the Courthouse Whistlestop Cafe. Got great food, by the way, great breakfast. But anyway, once again, thank you all for tuning in to Drive Across Texas. And remember, that baby's coming from a Texan. Adios.